Turn on your
Yep. I'm
your
here.
camera.
Hi.
Hi, Stace. Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Miss G. Let me share our link real quick.
Okay, in the private chat.
No, with my Facebook page.
Oh, okay. So let me do the introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Georgette True, and I work for Attorney Vincent Davis, and I also host the Fight CPS with Ms. G, and I have my Stacy with me today. So before Stacy's gonna share something with me right now, but while she's doing that, I want to share something with you guys. I was on the phone with a client. She hired us regarding a case in New York, actually. So what happened was, her and her husband went through a surrogate to adopt, right? And they used the same facility before. And then CPS got involved saying that the contract is invalid, which was weird. The contract is invalid, and that they stole her, like the kids. They stole the kids, saying that the contract is not valid.
Wow,
it's weird. I'm not joking you. They paid money for this.
So it's not surrogacy to adopt. This is their own biological child that they paid a woman to carry.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And CPS is saying that was an invalid contract and they kidnapped the child from the mothers?
Yeah. And she hired us, and I'm working on her case, actually. I'm the paralegal working on her case, and the thing about it is me and Attorney Davis were talking about it afterwards, and this is like illegal kidnapping. So they're kidnapping children. Doesn't matter if you're it doesn't even matter if you give birth to them or not. They'll just take them no matter what the situation is. They're saying it's an illegal contract. How is that possible if they had kids from the same facility before?
Like CPS knows what even a contract is.
No, CPS doesn't know what a contract is, apparently.
Or how to interpret one.
Right. They're so dumb. Like the word dumb, it doesn't even define them. That's how dumb. They lack intelligence. They lack everything. That's why I told you guys the system is narcissistic. I'm telling you, the system is narcissistic. Okay?
Now, that's putting it lightly, Miss G.
That is lightly. Believe me, I want to say more than this.
It's the cabal.
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. They are the worst of the worst of the worst. They're worse than mud. They're worse than skunks. They're worse than hyenas. They're worse than snakes. Yeah, they're worse than snakes. That's right. But I can't wait for this case to be over. And
they got another thing coming, because now they got to deal with Davis.
They got to deal with me too.
You too, Miss G.
I'm dissecting the case, literally dissecting it.
You and Davis are the 1-2 punch.
Well, he's harder than me. I'm more like the behind scene, but I am so happy I'm working on this case because I can't wait. I can't wait for a victory. I'm telling you right now, Stace. I want you to share with everybody what you've done today, what happened today in the court watch, because what you're about to share with everyone right now is very important.
It's disgusting, Miss G. So we've been following a case. I call it the Sweet Angels Day Scare child abuse scandal. But the real name of the child, quote unquote, care center was Sweet Angels Daycare, located primarily in Newfane, New York, although they have some satellite centers as well, scattered around the area. 3 of their employees, and possibly a 4th, were severely abusing children at the facility. Um, Today we court watched, and the mother had an opportunity to give a victim impact statement. And she was saying that her daughter was so impacted by this center's child abuse that the daughter was having night terrors. And in her bedroom, she was screaming in her sleep, "No, teacher, no." And her mom would find her curled up in a fetal position in the corner of the room. That's how bad the abuse was. And these workers admitted to kicking and bruising the kids. And there was another one that strangulated the children. And all three of the workers got community service and a $250 fine and a misdemeanor charge of harassment.
You mean to tell me that the workers only got a $250 fine and community service?
And the judge says, "Oh, this is so horrible. I have grandchildren and children I adore too."
And that's all they got? And parents are suffering? Are
Families
you kidding
are
me?
suffering.
Families are suffering. You're right. Families are
The,
suffering.
the mother's impact statement, she said, "My daughter used to have a sparkle in her eyes. In this daycare center, they took it away."
And they're not holding them accountable. This is exactly why I get pissed off.
And
These
the
people get away with it. They get
and,
away. The real abusers get away with this bull crap. That's what they get away with.
and the mom said every time she sees the one that was charged today, every time she sees her going to the police station, it's like a song and a dance and a little joke to her. And she says, "It's not to me. This is my child."
The mother should sue, and
Oh, definitely.
the
They
mother
have,
should, if you have connection with the mom, she needs to sue that judge. That judge, if he has grandchildren like he says he does, right? And he's allowing only $250 fine for workers in a daycare facility who abused the child and found out that they were guilty, and he's not doing anything about it. So all they got is a slap on the face, on the hand, and $250 fine. Come on.
mm-hmm.
Come on, New York. Come on. New York, you're going like literally, you guys are assholes. You guys are literally assholes. CPS all over the freaking states are assholes.
Well, I don't know if this is true or not. It's what I was told, and I have no reason to believe it's not true. But this daycare center, this day scare center, has primarily accepted foster children through the years. And this child abuse has actually been going on for years and years. And this, again, points to the fact that children thrive better in the care and custody of their own families. If the parents can't take care of them, it needs to be kinship care, because nobody advocated for all these foster children that went through that day scare center.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until parents became aware of their own children being abused that something is now being done about it. I could be wrong. This is just something that I heard, but I have no reason to believe that this person wasn't telling the truth.
I believe it. I believe it. I know there's a couple of social workers watching my show, and one of them contacted me through the work number, and they called me on a block number. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. And they kept calling me back and back to back, back to back. I don't want to show you the rest of the numbers, but because they're, but I'll show you like this. Here we go. Anonymous. See that? I can't show you the rest because it has people's names and stuff. I can't do that. Okay. But that's what this person been calling me anonymously. I don't know her name. I have no idea who she is. I don't know what county she's, whatever. But the fourth time she called, I answered the phone because now I'm curious, what's going on. So I answered the phone, and that hyena, I know you're watching, little bitch. That hyena told me, I've been watching your shows, and I don't know what our department urges you to stop. I'm not joking, you guys. Urges, those are the words. Urges you to stop, or else. I don't know what
So,
the or else is,
sounds
but
like we're definitely dealing with the cabal, Miss G, because that's how the cabal
there you
behaves.
go. Block number,
Terroristic
anonymous,
threats. Terroristic
anonymous.
threats.
And I hear in the background there's another lady telling her, yeah, tell her, like that. Tell her.
Those are terroristic threats. That's the
Mhm.
cabal.
But I wasn't, you know what? I'm not angry. I just said to her, I'm so glad you're watching the show. I hope you learned something. She didn't like that. She said to watch her in
Just like
action.
just like these these day scare providers, right?
Mhm.
Same thing as CPS, that they're in a position probably getting paid where they couldn't get paid anywhere else. And
Yep.
so they're happy to go along with enacting the abuse because they know if they don't comply, they're never going to get a job anywhere else
I
with the
know.
same benefits.
I know. But
So they're
I'm
happy
not
to comply so they can keep their paycheck.
exactly. But the thing is, that woman was so threatening. Like, so.
She wants to protect her pay.
No, I understand that, but she didn't sound, well, they're not normal, but she sounded very evil. And then I said, you know what? In my mind, I said, you know what? God is better than that. God is bigger than that. God is bigger than them. I like literally, I'm not afraid of them, but I can only tell you this. Whoever you are that's watching my show, who works for the Department of Children and Family Services, I'm telling you right now, I am very persistent. I'm telling you right now that you don't, like, literally, you guys are literally shit. You're literally shit to me. You're shit to so many parents. You're shit to so many families, literally fighting to get their children back. I'm telling you right now, you social workers, I'm glad you're watching the show. I hope you watch my prayer show, because you can't intimidate one of God's children, because God made us warriors. That's what you guys don't understand. God made us warriors. See, our situation changed us to become warriors for parents who can't speak for themselves.
It didn't change us, Miss G.
It
It
made us
just brought it
better.
out.
Exactly. You just
It was
brought
always
out,
there.
it's always there. But God, see, our circumstances brought out the soldier in us to fight for those families. You can watch my shows all you want. You can criticize it all you want. But see, your criticism and your back, what do you call it? Evil back talk, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't really affect me,
No.
because literally,
You're on a whole different
yeah,
vibration, Miss G.
exactly. It's weird how a demon would threaten me. A demon. You're a demon. You're a fucking demon. That's what you are. Social workers, you are demons. Remember that. So, you demons can't affect me, because I am God's child. I am anointed by his blood. Jesus' blood anointed me. What you guys don't understand, the more you attack me, the more I will continue. You know why? Because I don't quit. So go ahead and do your shenanigans. Go ahead and do your little threats. Go ahead and keep calling me over and over again from a block number. The reason you're calling me from a block number, because you are idiots and cowards. If you really are not scared, why are you calling me from a block number? Only a coward will intimidate. Only a coward would threaten. And I'm just gonna keep enjoying this block numbers.
Right.
That
I mean, if we had a difference of opinion and something to debate, they could post here,
they're
right?
they have they have, but in a way where they acted like they're the parents. I had last week on my shows that I had a one. I knew it was them. I knew it. She wrote something and I deleted the comment. She wrote something as social workers are good. You have to trust the process. As I read it, I deleted it. I was like, in my head, I was like, you're a social worker. There is absolutely no way a parent would ever say something like that. So I knew it was them. I'm telling you, because right after the show, I kept getting calls, block numbers, anonymous calls, anonymous calls, anonymous calls. And it hasn't stopped. The whole weekend, today.
Well, I'm proud of you, Miss G. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because obviously you have them worried or they wouldn't even bother to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
So you're being effective.
Mm-hmm. But I wish I know what state, what county. Because see, their threats, they don't understand that my work phone is recorded. So your threats don't bother me because your voice is clearly on my work phone. See, you bitch's don't have my number. You only have my work phone. That's the one I keep announcing every show. So you took it upon yourself to call me and threaten me, and you think I'm going to take that lightly. I'm not going to stop until I find out who you are.
I take those actions as a compliment, Miss G.
Honey, whether it's a compliment or not, I'm not taking it lightly.
Do you understand? You know, if the social workers are sitting around comfortable with what you're saying, then we're not doing our job.
That's right. See, if you would have given your number, they would have called you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pests.
So why me then? Because
They're
I'm the only one, you know. Yeah, exactly. So it's you guys don't understand. You when God chooses a soldier, that soldier is protected by God. That's what you have to know. That's all I have to say about that. Stacy, you understand what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why God said there are no weapons formed against us that shall prosper. No, sweetie. Fear comes from evil, not from God. I don't fear you. You guys literally make me want to vomit daily and eat my vomit. That's how much I despise you. I despise all the demons in you that finds it acceptable to laugh at parents crying over their children while you're stealing their children in front of their eyes.
Or like the day scare child abuse scandal people who are laughing about the child abuse that they committed and laughing all the way to the sheriff's office.
There you go. That's crazy, dude. That's what you just said today just blows my mind. They're not holding a daycare responsible for abusing the children.
Well, they did get shut down.
That's not that's not holding them accountable though. The one that abused the children needs to be in prison, right?
Yeah.
Prison.
That's what I was that's why I was a little delayed. That's why I was a little delayed coming on the show because I was talking about the situation with Jackie Pedanek from Be Loud. And she was saying these people, each of them should be getting 5 years of prison minimum.
Minimum. Well, how come fathers, when they're accused falsely of abuse, they go to prison? I mean, I would like to know that. See, that's why I told you guys the system is demonic. The system is so demonic. because they don't hold. So basically, the truth is a lie, and the lie is the truth. I've been saying this for years.
What
Years
is,
I've been saying this.
what is right is wrong, and what is wrong is right.
Exactly. And then they're attacking me because I'm fighting for people's rights. That's BS. They
Right.
want to shut everybody up.
Social workers should really be supporting you. They should be supporting you because what you're doing is out of care and compassion for children.
You would
And
think
we should have the same goals.
yeah, you would think the title works. Child Protective Services. This title doesn't fit you. Social workers, this title doesn't fit you. Doesn't fit you. You know what fits you?
Cabal.
Cabal fits you. The Department of Cabal and Services. That's what fits you. CPS, DCFS, scumbags, hyenas. Hyenas. You belong in a cage where hyenas are.
Could you imagine these parents that did the surrogacy?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted the child so bad that they went through all these measures and found someone to have their child.
Mm-hmm. And CPS stole the child because they said, oh, it's not a valid contract. Who the F are you? Who the F are you? It's
If
like
there's
the
not a valid contract, then the birth parent should be going to court, not
but they, they,
CPS.
they refrain them from seeing the child. They right away put the child in an adoptive home. These mother F's are so evil. They're so evil. They're so evil.
So they put the parent's natural child into an adoption placement where the child won't even be with anyone natural to them.
No. And all of
That's
that because the
that's
social worker in the hospital says, oh, this is not a valid contract. I
Miss
don't
G.
think this is valid.
Miss G.
Mm-hmm.
I came up with my own word and I use it and I
Of
like it.
course,
My own word is oxymoronic. And this case,
oxymoronic.
oxymoronic.
Oh,
This case, this case makes no sense. That
Mm-hmm.
they're saying parents who have care and custody of their own biological natural child, albeit through surrogacy, it's their natural biological child. CPS comes and says, well, the contract isn't legitimate, so we're kidnapping your kid and placing your child to be in the custody and care of someone not even related at all. So tell me about that contract. That's
Let
like
me tell you what, exactly. That's the contract that's not valid.
yeah. So
The reason
that's
they did
that's what I'm
that,
saying. It's oxymoronic. Like
yeah,
Led Zeppelin. Like a Zeppelin shouldn't be a lead; it should fall down. Well, this is like oxymoronic. It's like so opposite. It's stupid.
yeah. And just to let you know, when Davis and I spoke about this case afterwards, he said, I've never heard him say that one before, but he said that is effing bullshit. That's exactly what he said. Because he couldn't, like, he believes everything, right? He knows everything, sees everything in court, but this one is new. You know what I'm saying? This one is different.
Yeah.
It's different. And CPS would rather get the money, the funds from the federal government sent to them rather than doing the right thing and leave these families alone.
Alone. Yeah.
Leave them the hell alone. But again, they're so threatened by any exposure. Who gets threatened by exposures? Narcissist, sociopath, demons.
Anyone dishonest.
That is all of them. When you lie, when you're dishonest, you're literally a demon. The truth always sets people free. That's why if I don't like you, I will come to your face and tell you I don't like you. I think you guys all should know that by now. I've done it on live shows. I don't care. Be honest. But these people, there's nothing honesty about them. If they would have said, you know what, I'm taking your child because I want to make money. I want to go buy my car next month. At least you're being honest and a thief at the same time. But the thing is, you guys are doing it deceivingly. You're deceiving the system. You're deceiving parents. You're deceiving. You're taking great advantage of your badge, your little tiny badge with your little tiny peeny little brain that's made of soup. That's exactly
Venom.
what every
Made
social
of venom,
worker's
Miss
brain
G.
is. Say what?
Soup is a compliment. It's made of venom.
Okay, made of venom. There is no brain cells. It's dead. Literally dead. That's how disgusted I am of this demonic piece of shit system. Ashley Williams wrote, "Hello, I have trying to contact you or Mr. Davis to have a consultation with him. I've been on Bob Pace podcast about 7 days. He recommended that I contact Mr. Davis, but I am not having any luck. In order for you to contact Davis, you have to go through me, Ashley. So I haven't received any messages from you. My direct number is 626-631-8901. I usually contact people. I haven't received any messages from you at all. Again, my number is 626-631-8901. We are humans, or we are all humans. Said, I am back on monitored visits. They took my weekend visits away with my daughter. I am working on getting them back. Returned my two sons joint custody. See, that's the thing though. They returned her two sons joint custody. Why not your daughter? That's just all because of her hearsay.
No, it's because she's a daughter and they need a female.
Yeah, the foster home needed that female for God knows why. If you love kids, you would love a boy or a girl. But some foster homes, most adoptive foster homes or permanent placement foster homes, they will pick and choose, right? Who they want, what sex they want. Oftentimes they use a daughter because they're gay and they want to turn this daughter to gayism, whatever they call it. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, that's just basically what's going on. They always say, okay, well, we want we want this, we want that. Well, why? If you love children, you would love boys and girls just the same. Because I know the parents love boys and girls. Parents love their children no matter what it is, a boy or a girl, even a handicapped child. A mother loves and a father loves because that's their child. And another thing I want to mention, a social worker told one of our clients, parents who have a special need child, that they want to keep their child, they're fighting for their child because they said to the parents, you just want to make money from the child.
But
How
they're the
disgusting
ones
is
making the
that?
money from the child.
Exactly. How disgusting is that? You want to make money from so the parents. So basically, the foster home gets benefits from the government. But when the parent asks for help, they automatically accuse the parent for want to keep their child so they can get help from the government. That's if you guys cannot see the narcissistic in this, the narcissist will blame you for your reaction towards their bullshit. Did I say that right? Again, a narcissist will blame you for your reaction towards their bullshit.
Right.
And that's why I told you guys they're narcissistic.
Every
Yeah,
day, all day.
every day, all day. So don't think lightly. Don't think you're super mom, super dad, super husband, super wife. You guys are gonna keep your children. That's BS. That's total BS. I have a guy that I'm close friends with. Okay, his name is Robert. I just saw him a week ago. and I met his girlfriend. And his girlfriend works for the Department of Children and Family Services in Van Nuys. And I looked at him. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" I didn't know he had a CPS case until I saw him because he wanted me to meet her. And he said, "Georgette, I had a CPS case. If it wasn't for my girlfriend, I would have lost custody." How stupid is that? I'm not talking about him. I love him. He's like a brother to me. But I'm talking about the fact that, so what? Does every couple need to date a social worker to keep their kids? His was just,
Poor kids.
his what he already was with her when this happened. So it wasn't something that, he planned on being with to get his kids back. But no. But what's sad about this is that the mother lost her rights. I mean, not lost her rights, but she lost custody. So his girlfriend came at the right, like she was there at the right time. But that makes me sad because what about the other parents fighting for their kids? You guys have no idea of all the stories I hear from day to day basis and on day to day basis, and it's gruesome. It's so gruesome to the point where a 4-year old was molested by the mother's boyfriend. The 4-year old, the boyfriend took the 4-year old, had sex with her, and his friends had sex with her. It was a child rape. The mother was so concerned. She took the baby, the child, the 4-year old, to the hospital. That was in Lancaster. And guess what? The hospital involved CPS. CPS took the 4-year old from the mom. The child was so attached to her mom because she's her safe go to. They blamed the mother for the boyfriend's actions. She never witnessed that, first of all. Second of all, that was the first time he did that to the 4-year old. And the 4-year old went and told her mama right away. And her mom checked her private part and it was bleeding. That little girl was bruised. The first thing she did, called the police, took the baby to the emergency, got his ass arrested. But they took the 4-year old from her mom and told her she failed to protect because she had a boyfriend like that did that to her daughter.
Any excuse.
This is shit that I hear daily. The mother is literally in agony. The father died 3 years ago. The actual father died a year after the child was born. And he died of not natural cause, but he died of cancer. So she waited until like 3 years and a half later, right? And has a boyfriend. They don't live together. But one day, that tragic day, she told him to watch her because she had to go to the market. She got a text message from him saying, "I took so and so, the daughter's name, and I am taking her to the zoo." And she said, "No, I don't want you to take her to the zoo. I want you to be home now." He said, "It's too late. I'm halfway to the zoo." That's all she knows. That's how it happened. And she showed the social workers her text messages with him. And just to let you guys know that I didn't even know. I wanna hurt him so bad. He was arrested and let go. He was arrested and let go. Again, he was arrested. The girl was raped by his friend and him. He was let go. And that shit, the stories that I hear, I don't sleep. That story was yesterday. I couldn't sleep all night. I've literally been up all night. because it keeps playing in my head. And all I think about is the little girl and what I would do if I was a cop. I don't think I would last in a department. I'll be shooting people like that. Literally. That's what I would do if I was a cop. I'm not joking. If anyone touches a child like this, anyone, that's to me, if you guys really think about it, she's 4 years old. 4 years old. And they're holding the mother accountable. They arrested the boyfriend who did this to her and then let him go. I would, if I was if I had the power, I would make sure he goes to prison where cellmates like toss his salads day and night until his butthole is this big. That's what I would want. And that's real talk. That's real because he doesn't deserve to be on the street. He doesn't deserve that. Doesn't deserve that. So to me, it's a number of reasons why I hate them. Ashley Williams said, "Amen." Oh, you say, y'all are such blessing to parents like me and other parents. You have given us so much hope. If you are not being messed with by the enemy, it's sad because he has you. But it's obvious that all are doing God's work. Amen. And she said, your number one more time. Oh, 626 631 8901. And Stacy, there's something else that you wanted to share with them regarding another situation. We talked about it last week.
The clerk.
Yep.
So I filed my notice of claim to New York State against the Erie County Family Court clerk, Chief Clerk Kelly Buckley. She's been routinely denying, so I'm the first one to file my notice of claim, but there will be more because she is routinely denying pro se litigants a certified, complete, and accurate copy of our court record to include the docket sheet to prove when and how things were filed to the record. So I filed my notice of claim to the state, and I also got certified letters from both Erie County Erie County Clerk's Office that she has no oath on file, and the New York State Department of State that she has no oath on file. So before, when I talked with you, I only had the one from Erie County Clerk's Office because I knew the one from the state was coming. I just hadn't gotten it yet. But if you give me a second, I'll find the one and send it to Grace so she can post it on the screen, the certification that Kelly Buckley does not have her oath on file as Chief Court Clerk for Family Court. Hold on one second. Okay. Here it comes. Let's see. Okay, this is the one from the state. I just took a picture. I'll send it over. I'm sending it to you, Miss G, okay?
In a text message?
Yeah.
Why don't you just send it to Grace? Can you,
Hold on. Here it comes.
did you send it to Grace, honey?
Yeah, I'm sending it. Yep. Okay, here it goes. I emailed it.
York. That's in New York, everyone, if you guys are wondering where it is, okay?
Yep. So I just.
And this is how we do it, social workers.
Yeah, social workers are supposed to have an oath on file too. So if anyone is having problems with a particular social worker, they can look for their oaths on file too.
That's right, baby. That's a good point, actually, to remember for this client I was telling you about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a contract, Miss G. When they're required to file their oath, it's to create a trust that they're going
Mhm.
to follow the Constitution. So when they neglect or fail to file their oath, they are not contracting properly and not forming that trust that they are going to uphold the Constitution with their position. So if they want to talk about contracts, then they need to follow the contracts and have their oath on file to establish a trust.
That's right. Gabby said, "Sweet cat." Okay.
Yeah, Ava's like still attached to the umbilical cord. She sleeps on top of me every night.
Yep.
Here, she.
Boys, wait. It's a she, right? My boys. See, look, this one here, this one here, this one here sleeps on my neck, like right here.
Yep.
This is this is a moon. This is a moon. A moon. It's the pharaoh name, a moon. And the other one, the chubby one, is Osiris. This one, poor this one, his brother eats his food. This one, my poor baby, his brother eats his food. Yeah, cats are so precious, you guys. Honestly, when I feel down, I go to my cats and I hug them. I really truly hug them. And when they purr, they give me comfort. I don't know why. They give me comfort. Even when I pray, they give me comfort. It's so weird when I pray, like when like get, on my knees and pray, both of them, they cuddle like around me. You know what I mean? It's so I don't know. They're so loving. Cats are so loving. Depends on what kind of cats you have, but they're so loving. God bless you so much and your cats. Thank you, Gabby. I know who Gabby is. Thank you,
Can
Gabby.
can Grace put that document up though?
Grace, can you put the document, please? Thank you,
Thank
Grace.
you. Yeah. I can read it real quick. Let me find it. I should have it right here. And oh, all my papers on my desk.
Thank
Okay. So this document says it is hereby certified that the records of this office show that no oath of office for Kelly Buckley for the position of Chief Family Court Clerk, Erie County, New York, Public Officers Law Section 10 after 1998 and through and continuing through date of 2/3/2024. And then it's witnessed the official seal of Albany and the Executive Deputy Secretary of State.
God, I wish you could make it bigger. How do you make it bigger?
So, so again, she doesn't have her oath of office on file as required. So her position should be immediately vacated as a matter of fact, ipso facto.
Mary Beth, that is so sweet. I didn't even know you had a cat. Cats. Oh, Mary Beth. Now I love you even more, Mary. Mary Beth has cats. Maybe they can play together. You know what, Stacy? What you're doing is awesome. And the fact that no parents has ever thought about to make sure that the social workers has oath on file, that's very important. And Stacy just addressed why it's important. And if you can repeat it again, why is it important, Stacy, again, for the
It
social to have oath on file?
Yeah, if they want to talk about contract law and stealing babies from people because they view their contract to not be valid,
Mm-hmm.
the reason the legislator has the requirement to file the oath on the oath with the state or the county wherever you work is because it establishes a public trust that you are you made an oath to uphold the Constitution, and I'm willing to bet that 95% of CPS caseworkers have no clue any of the amendments of the Constitution.
They don't. If you ask a social worker a question like that, I swear they can't answer it.
They don't know what due process is.
Mm-mm.
They don't know illegal search and seizure. They're violating these all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
their position is supposed to become vacant also when they violate the Constitution.
did you guys hear that? I mean, Stacy, I love you so much because you literally opened all of us' eyes. You know, even though I work for a law firm, of course, I'm not the attorney. Attorneys know this. I didn't know that. I actually didn't know about the oath and file.
Yep.
You know.
It's for every state. It's not a New York State thing. It's for every state, although each state might have their own public officers laws about
Right.
it. But
Uh-huh.
even federal court judges are required to take and file their oath as well.
Right. Right. And sorry guys. Sorry.
I have to
And
keep doing that too.
I know it's so crazy. He just doesn't want to stop. He loves the keyboard for some reason. Uh,
Heat, the
he
heat.
deleted a whole file I did for like had to redo the files again. Sorry, Papa, I didn't mean to drop you. But yeah, but that information is so important. So
Yeah, you
important.
should each caseworker that you litigate against and their supervisor and their commissioner, especially the commissioner, you should be looking for their oaths to make sure they're on file. Now, where I live in New York State, CPS is operated by our county. States might be different. Some states may have their CPAs operated by the state. So, state employees have to file their oaths usually with the state. County employees usually have to file their oath with the county. So,
Mm-hmm.
where I live in New York State, anyone looking to find their caseworker's oath of office or their supervisor's oath of office or their commissioner's oath of office, you would go to your clerk's office and you would ask for to use the public computers and you just type in their name and then their oath should come up.
And that's
And
everywhere.
yeah, and
Everywhere.
if no oath comes up,
Mm-hmm.
then you ask the clerks to produce a certified letter that no oath is on file.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a true statement based on their search results.
Okay, can we show that letter again, Stace? I mean, Grace, please. Can we show? Can we bring that letter up, please? Okay, I can't see it, but what is the name of the?
This woman's name is Kelly Buckley.
Okay.
I actually have the commissioner for Niagara County, New York. If you give me a second to look through my oaths that I have, but I
Okay.
can show her oath on file.
Mhm.
It's going to take me a bit because I have this many oaths that I've collected on people.
Good girl.
Yep. I was going to do a database, you know, of the ones that I have.
I think you should, and for everybody to go online and check it out. Correct? Stop.
Yes, but I'm going to release them after I've used them for my main purpose. But here's an example of a defective oath right here. This is our former chief administrative judge of New York State. So that's a really high up position. And here you can see his venue is blank on his oath.
So he doesn't have an oath.
Right. It would be defective. So it says state of.
Wait, what's his name?
This was Lawrence Marks.
And he's a what? What's his title?
At the time, he was a chief administrative judge of New York State. This says the agency name was for Court Facilities Capital Review Board, but I believe that has to do with his position as chief administrative judge.
Wow.
And there's no venue on that.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty high up position. So he's not afforded immunity for any of his actions during that time of his office if his oath is defective.
It makes me wonder. I'm gonna check all the
Yes, it's a great way. It's a great way.
LA County, and you guys should check your counties. And that's very good information, you guys. Honest to God, you guys need to know if the social workers have oath on file, judges have oath on file,
Court clerks.
court,
Because
court
here's Niagara
clerk.
County. Yep. There's Niagara County court clerk. His oath was on file, but the Erie County Family Court clerk's hers is not.
Mm-hmm. They don't want us to have that knowledge. That's why they want to shut me up, because they don't want that knowledge to be transferred to other people.
So I'm going to send this to you.
And to Grace, right?
To Grace. This is a copy of the oath of office for the Niagara County CPS commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, and I got hers certified as a true and accurate copy also, and it's 2 pages. So I'll send this over. So I'll need Grace to show both pages.
Mary Beth, if you're still watching, check your cell phone.
So it's going to be a little bit funky because I just took a picture with my phone, but I think we got this.
Wow, they're not going to stop. Look at this, guys. Another one. Wow.
Okay, I'm sending it to Grace right now.
Stacy, check this out. I just got a call right now, right here. At 2:30 p.m. I don't know if you guys can see this. Damn it. See? Another blocked. Same person, same social worker. See that? You see that, Stacey?
It's a compliment, Miss G. If you're not ruffling their feathers, you're not doing anything.
Social worker, you guys, that keeps harassing me, and I am not joking. This is real, and they want me to stop, or else.
So, if you want to show Grace, if you can show the oath of office for Megan Lutz, who is the commissioner for Niagara County CPS in New York. And it should be 2 pages.
I don't know. Grace, she's doing it, I think. A lot of people have cats. Gabby has cats.
All right, I'm going to read what the document says. It says, that's the certification page saying that it's a true and accurate copy of the oath. And then the next page, it says, I, Megan T. Lutz, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and I will faithfully discharge the duties of Commissioner of Social Services according to the best of my ability. Signed and notarized, Megan T. Lutz.
Oh my God. So basically,
whenever they violate the Constitution, in effect, their position is supposed to be vacant.
Oh my God, Stacy, that's big. I hope you guys are listening to this. Please repeat yourself again. Why is this important?
Because it establishes a trust that they're going to uphold the Constitution in their conduct and discharge of duties for their particular office.
And that's why having an oath on file, it is extremely important. I just feel like repeating this over and over again. I know
This is their obligation to know the Constitution, even though I said probably 95% of CPS caseworkers don't know the Constitution, yet they have an oath on file in theory to uphold the Constitution. And if they don't have an oath on file to uphold the Constitution, they don't have a job.
I don't even know what to say. God bless you for this. Seriously, Stacy. You are
Have
true.
fun with it. You know, when I go and I get copies of these oaths and I get the certified statement that there isn't one on file, I'm looked at like I have a third eyeball because people aren't doing this. But the laws are there. The laws are there. What I'm saying is because I read the law.
Lawsuit, Gabby. Yep. Yep.
So it's
You
a
can
wonderful way to navigate their immunity, because if their office is vacant and it backdates to the first day of their position, their office was vacant that whole time, they are not afforded the statutory protections of that office, which means they are not afforded immunity. That's what case law says. And how could they be afforded immunity if their position is vacant back to day one?
Hey. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think they should be sued. And where's the second page, or did I miss the second page?
No, Grace put them both up. Yep.
Okay.
She put up the certification page and she put up the oath. Yep. That's the certification page. And that just says, I, Joseph Jastrzemski, clerk of said county and also clerk of Supreme Court and county courts of said county, do hereby certify that I've compared the annexed copy with the original. And it says description, oath, date of the oath, instrument number, filed in my office at that same, and that the same is a correct transcript therefrom and of the whole of said original, witnessed my hand and seal of said county and courts dated 12/1/2023. And then they put the seal of the county clerk's office.
Damn. Mary Beth said we will need to look at these oaths. We need to. You guys need to look at these oaths. That's very important, especially when you want to sue them. If you want to sue them, you guys need to find out if they have an oath on file. In fact, the first time you get in contact of a hyena worker, you need to check oath on file immediately. What do you think? Am I giving the right?
I'll do this, Miss G. I'll do this as a favor to you. You ready?
Yes.
That case that you just took on in New York?
Yes.
It's close to my home.
Yes. Okay.
I'll go get the oaths.
We're gonna sue you. We're gonna sue you.
So find out from your client the names of all the caseworkers, the supervisor, and the commissioner, and I'll go look up all their oaths and get you certified copies.
Yep, that would be great. I love you so much for that, because I was just texting her and I'm asking her questions, and this is so important to me. I want to stick it to them so badly right now. I'm on fire right now. I'm literally on fire. You know, when you have that fire in you, that's like, you know what I mean? That makes you want to like.
So I'm off this week, Miss G.
Do damage? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm off this week. So the sooner you find me those names, the sooner I'll get those oaths and certifications if there's no oath for you.
All right. I'm going to have her text me the names after the show, and then we'll go from there.
And we'll see what happens, because they tried to really stop me last time. They really tried to give me a hard time on the family court clerk's oath. They tried to charge me $200.
and I remember that. I was on the phone with you. You had me listen to everything. And I love the way you handled it. Stacy handles, this is what you guys need to learn from Stacy. Okay, she's fuck freaking. She's calm under pressure. Let me tell you why. When her voice is so sweet and nice, they hate that. They hate that so much. The enemy doesn't want you to be sweet and calm. They want to make you go crazy so you can look crazy so they can be justified of their demonic acts. That's why I'm telling you, you kill them with kindness. Okay? Kill them with kindness. And that's why I love her. She's awesome in every which way. She's a good friend. She's a good person. She's a good mother. She's a good woman. And she literally, overall, one of the best things I've ever found. Other
The
than
feeling's mutual, Miss G.
you're so sweet. I love you. But it's true, you guys.
I
This will
listen to you all the time because you're pretty much always right.
thank you, Stacey. Thank you. I wish you can be see, even Mary Beth agrees. Awesome, Stacey. See? You're awesome. Awesome. This woman is a God fearing woman, and I'm not saying that because I love her. She's a God fearing woman. It's a blessing to have found her, and she's honest. She doesn't lie. She doesn't lie at all. If she can't do something, she'll say, "Hey, Miss G, I can't do it." She doesn't just make up stories and fabricate shit. Ashley Williams said, So I said, well, Will, I want everything that you can give me. Okay, can you read this? Stacy, can you read? I'm not understanding.
I don't.
Oh, here it is. Let me start with the first one. Ashley, okay, go ahead. Read that. Can you see it?
I've been to the Devil's Den, DHS, 3 times today after requesting all documents that they have in reference to my closed case. The DHS supervisor told me that she couldn't give me all of what she had. So I said, we will want everything that you can give me. So that was Friday when I requested the paperwork. Been there 3 times today, and she's not available. So they will cherry pick the documents that they give you. And something I learned from Mr. Davis, watching him on a different episode, go back and request your record again at a later date and see what records they give you the second time around, because they're not going to remember what they gave you the first time around, and see what was missing.
That's a good one. Say it again. Please say it again. Repeat it slowly. Say it again. I love you. Say it again.
Okay. Get your records and then go back a second time down the road and request the same thing and compare both sets of records and see what they omitted either time.
Because the second time around, like the devil or the demon that don't remember because they're so
They
deviant.
won't remember what they gave you
Oh,
precisely. Yes. And so
mhm.
you're going to have a different set of documents, and you're going to, and the ones that they omitted, either way, the first time or the second time, those are the documents you're really going to want to take a close look at, because those are the ones they cherry picked and thought, maybe yes, maybe no. And one time they gave it, one time they didn't.
Exactly. And also, when they don't want to give you your documents back because they don't want you to catch them with mistakes, so what they do, for example, if the judge told you in the courtroom, you're a piece of shit, mother, right? The court reporter that types the shit, she doesn't type that part. Or if she did type that part by accident, they want time to remove that part from the, shorthand um, uh,
And
trans.
these and
Yeah.
these are substantial civil liberties and human rights.
Hmm.
And due process is the right to have your entire record. Because let's just say they give you,
No, but also they cut the they
yes,
want to have time to remove things that will hold them
yes,
accountable. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
right. So let's say they gave you 95 out of 100 pages,
Hmm.
but those 5 pages in there, it says all these untruths about you, that, you know, you you're the biggest prostitute in town, and you peddle the most drugs, and you kill bunny rabbits and steal candy from babies, and they didn't give you that document, how would you ever be able to defend yourself? But yet it's prejudicial to you. So due process is that you get your whole record when you ask for your whole record, because anything that's written about you, you have a right to view it. And you have to hold your ground about that, because they're really not going to want to give you the sensitive documents that you really need to address.
Exactly. And make sure you get your records right away. Mr. Davis, I heard him say several times is to email your court appointed attorney. Request the documents from your court appointed attorney. And
Yes.
in writing, never call them. Do it in writing. Some states allow you to record. It's a one party state, like New York is a one party state, right? If I'm in New York, I would be recording everyone. I swear I'm not joking you. I would be recording everyone. But I don't know if you can record in New York, if you can record the court proceedings. I don't know.
You
In
cannot.
California, you
Yeah.
cannot. See,
Right.
the reason they don't want us to record, because what do they have to hide, right? The reason for that, and this is the God honest truth, and I put this on the Holy Bible, on every word, I'm telling you right now, is that they want to hide what they say, because the court reporter is close ties with the court judge.
That's
The
yeah.
court
When they're
reporter, yeah,
when the court reporters are patsies to the judge and do whatever the judge wants them to do, they get more work.
exactly. If they don't do everything the judge tells them to do, they will not be called again to work in that courtroom. That's how sadistic, right? They are. So, of course, the court reporter wants her job, so she's going to do exactly what the judge says, correct? So,
Yep.
in the meantime, she doesn't, she has a conscience or maybe no conscience. Who cares? To me, I would not do that. If I was a
Miss
court
G,
reporter, I would not do that. Yeah,
these are all the oaths that I have.
you're my girl. You're my girl.
And I know a lot of people don't really have jobs that they think they have right now. And there will come a time when I release all that information.
Yes, I think that'd be great. You just have to pick the right time. You should have a story on the news. Did I tell you that I sent an email to Fox about
Well,
you?
thanks. I feel that our complaint about the family court chief clerk is very substantial, because what she's doing is especially prejudicial to pro se litigants. So that's discrimination, because attorneys have the power to stipulate a record and say that it is complete and accurate. But pro se litigants do not. We're not attorneys, and we don't have the power of attorneys to be able to do that. So when a court clerk is denying people their certified complete and accurate record, the people it hurts the most are pro se litigants. So it's prejudicial treatment to pro se litigants who are requesting our records when we're already the underdog because we're pro se and don't have attorneys for ourselves. So now they're making things even harder for us by denying us our complete and accurate court record. And therefore anything that happens to us, it's absent due process, whether our kids go to custody to the child abuser ex, or kids go to foster care, or what have you. If they're not giving you your complete and accurate record to proceed with your appeal or federal litigation, um, that is, an impairment of your substantial civil liberties and human rights, absent due process.
My
And
God.
that's what that chief clerk is denying to us. So I think that that's a huge story, that she is conducting herself in this manner and has no oath on file. Her position is vacant. So,
I just would love to see you interact with a social worker, just saying those things to her or him. Actually, like I said, they're watching now, especially one of them. But I just everybody needs to have your demeanor when they speak to them, because you kill them with your
they don't
smartness.
like me.
I
They
know,
don't like me.
because when you talk, you do this. It's like you're singing to them. Like they
I,
don't.
I, I'll tell you a truth here,
Yeah,
Miss
you're
G.
singing to them.
I'll tell you a truth.
Hmm.
Um, And it's for your dedicated listeners who are watching your show.
It's our show, Stacy, but go on.
So one of the days that I was there to get my record, and I was also in a sign for a grandma who needed her record too, and she sent a notarized letter that I could pick up her file. When they denied both of us our certified, complete, and accurate records, the this chief clerk who doesn't have her oath on file, she called the court officers on me, and she had them escort me out the building, and they hit the down button for the elevator and forced me to get on and exit the building, right? And I thought, no, I'm not going to be treated like I'm a criminal here and made a scene of publicly, because the real criminal is her. The real criminal is the chief clerk of the court. So, because the laws that she's breaking by tampering with our records, that's tampering with evidence. So that's a crime in and of itself, tampering with evidence. And it's also a federal crime, 18 USC 1512, obstruction of justice, and 2071, interfering with government documents, filing of government documents. And it does qualify for those violations because 18 USC 1512 says federal litigation doesn't even have to be active yet to be held accountable to this law. Mm-hmm. So she's in violation of obstructing justice. She's in violation of interfering with official court records being filed, and she's violating the law and obstructing and tampering with evidence. So I called the police on her. But of course, the police aren't going to arrest their own, but I wasn't going to have it that I was treated as the criminal because she's the real criminal and she has no oath on file. She does need to be arrested for obstructing justice and tampering with evidence.
Oh my God. See, Stacy doesn't play. You guys think I don't play? Stacy doesn't play nice. She is smooth. Me, I'm more like, I'm a warrior. I'm like literally, parents' rights, children's rights. Stacy kills them with kindness. And I am adapting to her her attitude actually when it comes to CPS and dealing with demonic people, because she's very calm. She doesn't allow them to push her buttons. She's very calm, very smart, and they hate smart. They want you to be as dumb as F, because that's how they take advantage of you. Just like a narcissist. Sorry, guys.
They want to believe in their mind, their sick minds, that they're bigger, smarter, and better. Mm-hmm. But then it becomes a problem when they have no oath on file.
Yep. Yeah, but also when she's right, she sounds confident. See, the thing is, that's where we need all to be like that. I'm not joking, and I'm not praising her because she's, I praise what's right. She's actually knows how to conduct herself with a narc. She does. They will not be able to push her buttons. They want to push your buttons and using your children, lying to you, right? Making you think that they're untouchable when in fact they are touchable. I would love to see a social worker and I go to her and say, hey, I just touched you. What are you going to do? Yeah. I would like to poke her. Like, hey. I would love to do that. I don't know why. One day, I want to see a social worker and go, poking you. What you going to do? She'll probably think like, who the hell are you? But all I'm saying,
they'll say, oh, she was making terroristic threats.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Poke. Then my defense in front of the court would be like, Your Honor, I was just poking her. Like Facebook, it says poke someone. I was just poking. You should sue Facebook, not me.
All right, Miss G. Well, I have company in town here, so I got to get going.
Okay, I love you.
It's always a pleasure, Miss G.
I love you. Are you coming tomorrow?
Tomorrow I have my kids.
Okay, I will see you later then.
Okay. Love you, Miss G.
Love you more. Bye.
Have a nice night. Bye
You
bye.
too. Okay, everyone. I want to read Jamie's comment real quick, and then we're gonna end the show. She said, "Much love and light, Miss G and Stacy. Miss you. And I just had my appeal in the appellate court. Weird that you only get 5 minutes in the appeal. That's odd. But I have to wait months before the answer. Pray for us. Amen. I'll pray for you, baby." Jamie went on saying, "My appeal was for the goal change, but they just tried to TPR me. I had the trial. My lawyer asked to have his answer held in what? Abeyance? But he didn't do that. He held his answer in advisement so he can make a decision anytime, and my TPR was on January 30th. I appealed goal change from October, and here it is March 5th and no answer. What? Yet on my TPR, but I guess I already know the answer, but then gonna have to appeal that as well. Just pray for us, please. Fighting now, 26 months. Love you guys. I wish you guys, I love you too, Jamie. I love you too, baby girl. Meaning, she said to wait for my appeal. That's what, oh. Okay, so basically, um, yes, it does take a long time, but when it comes to the appeal, I think they have you choose if you want 5 minutes closing arguments, or you want 10 minutes closing arguments, or 3 minutes, or no minutes at all. I'm not sure if you were given that option, Jamie. Um, I'm not sure, but I do recall. Uh, no, I understand that, but I'm trying to. I'm asking you a question. Did they give you an option for the closing argument? If that's what I'm thinking, you're talking about the closing argument. No. Wait. Refresh my memory, Jamie. I thought you were in California, but for the TPR decision. But see, the closing argument is very important. Well, the whole appeal, meaning you only have 5 minutes to speak the whole case. No, I'm in Pennsylvania. Okay. Um, yeah, I think they give you. I don't know about Penn. All I know is in California they give you the options. If you want to talk, if you want to have a closing argument, you don't want to, you choose the minutes. They give you choices to choose the minutes. But the closing argument in an appeal is very important, you guys. Like, they give you, like, at least in California, they give you like 3 appellate judges, and you speak to them. You have your closing argument, and that's important. You have to use case files, examples, and you literally need like, all I can tell you is when I did my appeal, I thought I was dead on, everything was great, but when it came to the closing argument, I sucked. You have to hire an appellate attorney to understand how, of course, to help you and to do the appeal for you, because that's very important. I learned the hard way, and sometimes you don't, with situations like this, you don't want to learn the hard way. You just want to get it done right the first time. Get a good appellate attorney that is very good, that can help you. And I know it's hard because of financial reasons. You had an appellate attorney. Wait, what? Oh, wait. But Jamie, is he an appellate attorney that was assigned to you from the court, or did you pay that appellate attorney money to do the appeal for you? I'm not talking about court appointed scumbags. I'm talking about outside. I've had a paid attorney this. Oh, my Lord. Well, well, well. Huh. Ashley said, thanks. You're so detailed and smart and awesome. I love you, Ashley. Thank you so much for that. You're very kind. So, how many appeals did this man do or woman? I mean, I would like to know that, Jamie. I know about a public pretenders. Yeah, I know. We all know about public pretenders. They're scumbags, just like the social workers. Oh, social workers, I hate you so much. I really hate every demon in you. Um, all right, guys. Jamie, Ashley, and Mary Beth and Gabby. We're gonna have to call the show to an end. And you guys know how to get a hold of me. If you guys need to text me and you need me to call you, please text me at 626-631-8901. Make sure you indicate your full name on the text so I know who you are, so I can save you, so that way when you try to contact me, you're saved on my phone. Um, Jamie said she's done a lot, but she said my county is bad and did a lot of things. It wouldn't happen if I was in any other county. That is not true. Girl, please tell her to call me. It wouldn't happen if that's in any other county. Oh, let me just gag right now. It happens in all county, dear. All of them. You're on my Facebook. No. Oh, I'm glad you reminded me about Facebook. My Facebook was hacked. I can't get into Facebook. I cannot get into Facebook for anything. I don't see you guys' messages. Again, my Facebook was hacked. Thank you for reminding me, Jamie. So anything you post, videos, or any messenger messages you send me, I don't have access to. Okay? I am still contemplating whether or not I want to open another Facebook account, but I am still in decision making on that. Ashley said the court clerk said that I was not entitled to my daughter's juvenile dependency case, which she's 8 years old, so they focus on me. Oh, we need to talk. Ashley, I already gave you my number. Text me your full name so I can save you and I will reply back. Um, love you too, Gabby. Jamie said, meaning in her county, I would have had my kids back, like the counties she works in. BS, BS. Sorry. Ashley Williams said they never gave him because she doesn't work in my county. I got an attorney a couple of counties away, and she said this county is way different than what she's dealt with. Okay, I have no comments on that. I'm not gonna comment anymore. I don't. Every county is bad. How many counties have we heard stealing children from innocent parents? How many states have we heard stealing children from innocent parents? And how many parents said that their state is the worst when in fact, I literally know that all the states are effed up. They steal kids for money in all states, in all counties. What the hell? There is no county different than the other. All counties are the same. So send that message to your attorney, Jamie. Tell her I said that. She has a problem, she can call me. The court never gave me opportunity to have representation, even though I requested one. Jamie said, I know that, but she would have gotten my kids back if it was in the courts she worked in. I know that, Miss G. All right. You believe whatever you want, baby girl. I love you either way. She said, I know that. Well, hey, but hey, whatever. All I can say is an attorney is an attorney. If it's in the same state, different county, that attorney knows what he or she doing. Okay? Period. I know they steal kids in all counties, exactly. In all states. All states, baby girl. All around the world. Yeah, yeah. But I'm more concerned about the United States. See, that's my country. So I'm more concerned about here because they're literally stealing children from citizens, U.S. citizens, for God's sakes. For God's sakes. Mm, mm, mm. Anyways, there's a show tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Oh, no, there isn't a show tomorrow. What am I saying? I apologize. Tomorrow is Wednesday. There's a show on Thursday and Friday. Fight CPS World Talk is on Thursday. Friday is Relatives Fight CPS. If you guys have relatives that want to know the real story about CPS and they don't believe you, but they maybe you can share the link with them and have them watch the Relatives Fight CPS on Fridays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Um, and also Fight CPS World Talk with Ms. G is on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you guys want to be a guest on that show, please email Grace at vincentwdavis.com and let her know you would like to be on the show. If you can't make it to the show, please also notify Grace if indeed you made the appointment with her. Notify her, let her know you cannot be on the show. If you guys want to call in the show, please don't hesitate to let me know at 626-631-8901 and let your story be heard. That way, if you want to help other families and give them a heads up on what they are doing. Nobody believes me either. They just don't take kids for no reason is the biggest joke I have ever heard. Exactly. That is the biggest joke, Jamie. I miss you so much. I haven't seen you for a while. But I miss you a lot. You've always been on my mind. But like I said, Facebook is hacked. I can't get into Facebook. So all you guys who message me on Facebook, I'm not trying to ignore you. It's hacked. Okay. Um, but I will decide if I want to open another one or not. George Washington. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he would be angry, Gabby, but God is angry. That's all I know. Um, but they're gonna face God's judgment soon. So I'm telling you that they will face their own demons soon. Um, so, anyways, I have to say goodbye, everyone. God bless you. You know how to get a hold of me, and we'll talk soon. Bye bye.